everyone, and welcome back to Anne's Family Recipe. Today I am sharing with you the ultimate recipe for the best kettle corn you have ever had. So my husband is actually the popcorn king in this household. So when you see hands making the popcorn today, those are his, just so you know. So it's a very simple recipe. He actually found this, I think, from Martha Stewart on YouTube, but he loves popcorn. We all love popcorn. That's one of our favorite family snacks. We usually have that kind of, if we're a little bit hungry before bedtime, but we don't want to have anything too heavy, that's our go-to always. But we have two key tools / ingredients that we use to help us make this incredible popcorn. So first up is our popcorn maker, and we use this contraption here. This is called the Whirly Pop. And you see, so it's a big pot. And then let me pop the lid off here. Set this aside. Okay, so on the inside of the lid, see this thing here? You crank the handle, and then the this metal part stirs the kernels up as they're heating up over the hot oil on the stove. So it makes everything cook nice and evenly. And then once it gets kind of difficult to crank the handle, that's when you know that the popcorn is done popping. So we've had this for at least 5 years, if not a lot longer than that. And we use it all the time. We love it so much. So I am definitely going to link to this for you below. It would make a great Christmas gift, like for a family or just a popcorn lover in your life. I also think these make great wedding gifts. This with like some gourmet popcorn kernels is just a fun little thing for newlyweds to have in their home. The other item that I wanted to share, and I will link for you as well, is these popcorn kernels. So this is Amish Popcorn, I think it's called. Amish Country Popcorn. That's just the brand I found on Amazon. But these are called mushroom kernels, so they get really puffy at the top, and they're perfect for flavored popcorns in particular. We typically use regular Orville Redenbacher or something comparable kernels, just if we're making buttered popcorn for a movie night. But when we're doing this kettle corn, or if we want to experiment with other flavors, this is the way to go. They're ultra fluffy, and it tastes like something you would get, I don't know, like at a street fair or an amusement park, somewhere where you go to a stand and there's a big kettle of corn that they're making. It's like you're gonna make that at home. You're going to love this recipe, and it is super easy. So this is 6 pounds of kernels, should last you a while. Again, will be linked for you down below. Now let's get making our best ever kettle corn. First, measure out a 1/2 cup of your popcorn kernels. Next, lightly coat the bottom of your Whirly Pop with oil. We chose avocado oil because it has a neutral flavor and a high smoke point, so it won't burn. And you can see here that's probably about 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Next, we attach the lid to the pot and then turn the heat on our electric stove to medium. So this was about a 6. You don't want to go any higher than this or else the popcorn could burn. You just have to wait a couple minutes for the oil to heat up. So while the oil heats, measure out 1/4 cup of white granulated sugar, and then toss about 4 or 5 popcorn kernels into the oil as it heats, because those are your tester kernels. Once they pop, then you know the oil is ready. So then you add in the entire 1/2 cup of popcorn kernels and stir it about 10 times just to get those going, and then you immediately add in that white sugar. And from there on out, you stir. Takes a couple of minutes, but you want this to cook evenly, so you constantly stir so that the popcorn kernels get coated in the hot oil and the melting sugar. You can see my husband is facing a little more resistance with the hand crank. That's how you know the popcorn is done. The little metal mechanism on the inside is not going to spin as easily anymore. So that's when you immediately remove this from the heat and put it in your serving bowl. And you can see just how fluffy and large these mushroom popcorn kernels are. We love them for this kettle corn. The last step is to salt to your preference. So we started with about a 1/4 teaspoon and stirred it in and added a little bit more, but it is the perfect sweet and salty bite. One tip I have for you is that whenever I'm cooking sugar over the stovetop to make a caramel or a candy coating, I immediately put the pot into hot soapy water so that it's easier to clean. So good. This is a delicious sweet and salty snack and would make an awesome edible gift this holiday season. Thumbs up! Yay! Is it good?
Hot.
It's hot?
Yeah.
But is it good? Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me here today in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon.